Have us wanting to dig deeper. A lot still needs to be done to protect our kids here in the Valley.
Yeah, the most recent report card for Nevada children shows their safety was given a C- grade. Now that grade is based on things like child maltreatment, juvenile violence, and child deaths and injuries.
13 Action News reporter Marissa Kynaston continues our week-long series on crime prevention. She's looking into ways you can protect your kids, and Marissa, one of those ways is with something we see every day.
Yeah, you've probably seen signs like this that say safe place, maybe at a gas station or even at a fire station like the one we're at right now, but maybe you didn't quite know how they worked or exactly how they could protect your kid.
A lot of times when we're talking about kids, particularly kids who've experienced sexual abuse, it's someone that they know.
For most parents, it's their worst nightmare. Somebody you thought you trusted taking advantage of your child.
They have the opportunity, right?
According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, about 90% of children who were sexually abused knew their abuser. And that abuser could have been somebody they saw every day, like their teacher. CCSD recently rolled out their new social media policy after several teachers and school staff members were accused of inappropriate relationships with students. The new policy hopes to keep kids safer. And in other cases, the abuse comes from a family member. You might remember back in September, a 3-year-old boy went missing. His body later found near Lake Mead. The boy's mother and her boyfriend arrested. So what can you do to protect your kids?
It's a hard topic to talk about, particularly sexual predators and what that means, but it's really important for parents to have those conversations.
Any child at any time can find the nearest bus stop. All they have to do is tell the bus driver, "I need a ride." The bus driver will immediately take them to the nearest safe place like this fire station and get them help.
Kids are taught that they can always go to a firefighter, police officer, an EMT for help, and it's a natural place to go.
There are some other ways you can protect your child from predators. First, don't just teach stranger danger. Like we said, most predators are people the kids know. Teach your child that a predator does not always look like the boogeyman. Second, get as involved as you can. Show up to practices, volunteer in the classroom, pop in on a babysitter. A predator is less likely to act if you're always around. And last, if your kid is ever in a situation where they're uncomfortable or need help, teach them to make as much noise as possible or grab on tight to the nearest object so they can't get away. Another tip, you guys, there is some research that shows you never really know a person until at least 6 months. So some experts suggest you wait that long or longer until you introduce your kids to people, say neighbors, or especially a partner.
Yeah, that's some really great advice, Marissa, and Dana and I were talking. So many people are dating right now who are parents. It's a great tip for them to know to wait a little while to introduce.
Thanks, Marissa.